In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to use Class Dojo. I chose this site because it is something that I use every day in my classroom to encourage positive student behavior and to communicate with my parents, my students' parents, which correlates with standard ISTE T3C. The targeted audience for this site is students, parents, teachers, and administrators. To get started, you'll just go to www.classdojo.com. This site is completely free and you can use it on any device. To sign up, you'll just click right here where it says sign up, and you can sign up as a teacher, a parent, student, or school leader. If you already have an account, you would come up here where if you're already logged in, it just says welcome back, or it would say log in. So I'm going to click here because I already have an account. And once you're logged in, it will take you to this home page. At the top, it shows you your name and your school, and you can add a picture right here if you want to. Then it shows you your school that you're in, and then it tells you that at my school, I have 5 teachers using this program. And if I click on here, it'll show me their names of who's using it. And then if you scroll down a little bit more, you can access your own class, or you can add a new class. So if you teach multiple classes in a day, then you could add multiple classes with this feature. Or at the beginning of each year, this is where you would go to add your new class. And today, I'm just going to show you the demo class. This is what I use on Meet the Teacher night when I'm explaining this to my parents. Okay, so once you click on your class, this is the page it will show you. It will show you the list of your students' names as well as their avatar. And I always like to start the day by entering the attendance. And this doesn't go to the secretary or anything. I just do this because I can mark someone as absent. So I have Brad Pitt marked absent. And the reason I do this is because if I want to award multiple students at once, I would click Award Multiple. And if I select all, then it will not give a point to the person that I marked absent. So in order to give the point, you would just click Give Point. And then a window will pop up, and you can either choose a positive point or a needs work point. I'll choose a positive one for now. So then all of the students that you clicked would get the point. You can also use Award Multiple. You don't have to select all. You can just choose a few students to give the points to. So as you notice, once they get a point, they get a green bubble that pops up with their number of points that they have. Let's say that a student needs work and they're off task, so you would just click their name and then click Needs Work and click Off Task. And the way this is set up right now is it just subtracts the points. So these bubbles are just showing an accumulated, however many points they're accumulating throughout the day, and it adds and subtracts them. I like to view the points separately, and to do this you would go to Settings and then Display Settings. And once you're here, you can change the avatar size, you can change how their names are sorted, but I'm wanting to separate the total so my students can see their positive and negative points instead of just their combined total. So I'll click on Separate Points or Separate Total and then Save Settings. And the reason I like to do this is so that the students can more easily see if they're getting off track. In my room, the first bad point is just a warning, and then the second bad point has a consequence, and a third bad point has another consequence, and finally at 6 bad points, they get to call their parents and tell them that they're just not having a very good day. Okay, I'm going to show you now how you can add behaviors. So to do that, you'll go back up to Settings, and you'll click on Edit Class. And in here, you can actually, this is where you can add students also. But to add behaviors, you would click on behaviors and click add behavior. And I like to keep track of how my students are acting in the hallways. So I'm going to name this hallway. And then I can click here to change the picture that I want. Okay, I'm going to do this one of a boot. So it looks like they're walking. Okay, then you'll click save. And you have your new behavior. I have a lot of behaviors on mine. I have raising hands. I have following directions, helping clean. You can also add negative behaviors. So hitting, pushing, click the icon. And click save. Okay, another feature in the Edit tab is if you click on Parent, this allows you to invite the parents of your students to have access to Class Dojo, and you can either print all of the invitations or you can email them the invitations, and once they get the invitations, then they'll have access to log in and see how their student is doing at any time during the day. You can also click on the Sharing tab. And let's say your administrator wants to be able to see how your class is doing, and they could sign up as a teacher. And then you would just type in their email here, and you can share how your class is doing with your administrator. Okay, once your parents' accounts are set up, you have two options to communicate with them. One of them is through Class Story, where you can add a photo of what you've been doing throughout the day if you've taken pictures, or you can type a post to send out any notifications that you want to send to all of the parents at once. The way that I communicate with parents mostly is through the Messages tab. And over here it will show you the parents, and obviously I have not invited their parents, so it still says invite parent. But once the parent has logged in, you can click on their name, and it's basically like instant messaging, and you can message each other back and forth. And a lot of my parents communicate with me this way every day. Some of them let me know if their kid is going to be sick, or if they're going to pick them up from school that day, or they ask questions about various things coming up. Alright, I'm going to go back to my class. Clicking on your classes will take you back to the home page, so now I have to scroll down and go back to demo class. Okay, another feature that is great, let's say you have some parents who don't sign up. You can click on View Reports, and first you'll see how your whole class is doing for the day. Well, actually, it's set on this week, so this is showing us how the class has done this week so far. And you can change that. You can go to today, or yesterday, or last week, or you can do month, or you can custom the date. So first it shows you the whole class. Then you can click on a student's name, and you can look at each student. And if you scroll down, it will show you exactly what they've gotten their points for this week. And then if you want to print, you would just click the print button, and you can print all of the reports to send home, and it will look exactly like this. It will show you the prior with the percentage of positive and negative behaviors, and then it tells you what those behaviors were for. And I like to send this home to my parents who have not signed up for the account. I also use this feature on a Friday. I give my students weekly awards, and right here, the student has 4 points, but in my class, obviously, it's more than that by the end of the week. So I go in increments of 5, starting with if they only earned 5 good points the whole week, then they get a sticker. And then the rewards get better at increments of 5. So other rewards I have are no shoes, bring a stuffed animal, be the line leader for a day, extra iPad time, or change their avatar. So that's what I like to use the reports for. And I'm going to show you how to change their avatar also now that I mention it. I'm going to click out of reports. And I'm going to go back to settings and edit class. And let's say a student earned to be able to change their avatar, you would just click their name. And you can click on their picture. And then it shows you all the options. And then I just let them choose the one that they like. And then click done and save. And then they get a new avatar. Okay, according to their site, Class Dojo uses bank-grade security to ensure that all data is secure and all info is private between teachers, students, and parents. And this goes along with standard ISTE T4A. Thank you for watching this tutorial. Hopefully you are now ready to use it in your classroom.